Okay, so...
Can I just say really quickly?
Yeah.
Jonathan Lemire just sent me something. Jonathan, there are pictures coming out, shocking pictures coming out of Washington, D.C., National Guard, where they've been deployed. You've just sent me one picture. Can you tell us where they're deployed right now?
The National Guard, per photographs taken by people in the area,
Yep.
3 National Guard members have been standing an hour, patrolling an hour, outside the Krispy Kreme at DuPont Circle.
You know what? You know what
That's-
they say? Hot donuts
Take care of the
now. It's a
donuts.
national treasure.
That's
they
right.
need to be protected. Do not tread. Don't tread.
I tend to binge
we've gotten this all wrong.
Krispy Kreme. I
Don't
can't go in there.
tread on Krispy Kreme. I have
I can
a
eat like
big
12.
flag.
It's a
I have.
problem.
Like, when I'm
got the
flying,
thing.
you know, with
can't
a
even
truck,
bite
and I have a
into
huge flag, and it's like a snake wrapping around
a glazed donut?
Hot donut now.
Okay, we have a time issue. So, Molly, your latest piece for the
hungry
Vanity
now.
Fair
Yes.
is the origin story of Gavin Newsom's salty online trolling. Tell us about it.
So Gavin Newsom's trolling has broken through. Now the question is, why haven't more of the Democrat pushback broken through, and why does his, right? And I think that what we discovered was that this started during the fires in California, when you had Trump having one narrative, much of it dicey or unfactual at best, and they needed to get out, just the sort of nuts and bolts of what to do next with the fire. And they found that there was, and we just talked about this before, this sort of vacuum of information that they needed to fill. And so then they got more creative, and then ultimately they did this sort of satirical thing of making fun of Trump's rhetorical style, making fun of his writing, and that is sort of how we got there.
I mean, look at that.
Right.
Look at that. It's very interesting. The first time I saw, we talked about this, I think it was on Monday, I'd seen a couple of them.
Right.
Just by themselves. I was like, ugh, it's kind of embarrassing.
That's the one.
And I said, look at that.
That's the one.
And then when the satire really started coming through, it was a couple of things. One was, again, how genuinely funny this is. And please forgive me, Democrats, for listening, but Democratic politicians are some of the least humorous people on the planet. They've always been so easy. When I was a Republican, it was always too easy. You're like, seriously, bring me somebody that's like tough to fight. No humor. You've got that there. And number two, when I see clips of people from right-wing outlets attacking Gavin Newsom, do you know what they look like? They look like Democrats going, why are they doing that? I don't understand. It's like, oh my God, he has actually caused Republicans to act like Democrats.
Well, and that's the question is, if this breaks through, what does that mean? And again, look, this is a politician not without his problems. And I think what I'm trying to talk more about is the communication style. And then also that he's gone right into selling merchandise that has, so for example.
Oh, no, he's not. Is he selling merchandise?
Well, for example, remember Trump was wearing that hat in the Oval that said Trump was right about everything?
Yeah, about everything, right.
Right. Like 3 hours later, Newsom is selling a hat that says Newsom was right about everything. And, there's just a lot of, so again, the question is, and I think it's a real question when you talk about the sort of rising authoritarianism, can this humor, can this satirical view of it create a sort of gap that changes the trajectory?